Good morning. It is Monday morning and we are just heading outside to do a school project with the little kids as part of our story of the world. So we're going to actually be building the Nile River in a sheet pan. And I thought this was a perfect day to go outside and get all the supplies and do something fun with the kids. The kids are picking up. Peter is apparently hot. It's not hot. It's about 50 something out. Their kids are picking up little rocks for the Nile River, and then we're gonna go get some dirt in the garden. All right. You can help. We'll use the shovel we have. We'll both share it. All right. All right. We got to step over the pumpkins. Pumpkin, step over it. Whoops. Oh. Go ahead, Grace. Okay, Lydia. Let Grace do one now.
Okay. Yeah, Gracie.
Go ahead, Grace. You
want some broccoli?
You can get a shovel full and put it in the bucket. All right. Time to make the river. Put the shovels away, okay? It doesn't look like much, but hopefully we can turn this into the Nile River. Everybody inside, let's go. No, we're not going to put a frog in our Nile River. We can do it on the kitchen counter. Okay, level out the soil, not yet. And then Peter, you are the Nile River constructor and shaper. So remember the shape that we saw of the Nile River? It was wide at the top and then it went narrow. I want you to design the river in the soil, and we're going to make it so we can actually put, so we're going to push it off to the side like this, Peter, like an actual river would go in there.
Okay. That's lots of soil.
It is lots of soil.
Why does Peter have to be a instructor?
Because he is the contractor. He is the dirt digger, soil mover.
It's warm.
Oh, we'll take the worms outside.
Oh.
He doesn't need to be in the soil. How are we doing, contractor, Mr. Peter?
Fine.
Are we ready?
Yep. We're ready.
Okay, so here's the design. We have wide at the top and more narrow. Now we're going to do the next step. Nope, no grassy yet. No, wait a second. We're going to just take some rocks and put them down at the bottom of the river. Just like it would be a river. Yep, and Grace can start putting the grass seed around the outside edges.
Mom, can I put them in?
Yeah. Just like we're making a river. How does our river look, Charlie?
Where river?
Okay.
I see river.
How's our river look, John?
Looks like a piece of foil with rocks.
Now, John, it requires a little bit of imagination. Put the water in the Nile River. We don't want it to overflow.
But it's going to overflow.
What happens? What did we read about in the book? What happens once a year? It overflows once a year, right? And what happened? The farmers, that was the water and the fertilizer for the crops. Okay, and then we need to put some water on the grass seed because we're imitating that we just flooded. So we have our Nile River. It overflooded the banks.
Most definitely overflowed.
And now we're, whoa, it really overflooded its banks. All right, guys, now we're just going to let it watch and grow.
Overflowing.
Will it actually grow?
Yeah, it's grass seed. It should grow. What did you find, Lydia and Mary and Grace?
Well, that was me.
So what'd you find?
A big rock.
For what? It's our mountain. All right, should we put it like right there? Sing it. Whoa, there's a mountain in the Nile River.
Mountain.
I like it. All right. The kids finished their project. I'm working on our lunch. And it's getting more and more difficult to come up with meals. I didn't fill in breakfast, that's pretty routine. So today I'm going to attempt to make rice bowls. I might be running out of time for that. Tonight is Probably stuffed shells unless I feel like switching this up. But you know, the point of this is not the menu to control me, but me knowing that I have these items available to make these meals, and then I can just plug them in however I would like. But tentatively, this is what I have. Pizza rolls on Tuesday for lunch, pumpkin soup on Wednesday, pea soup for Thursday. Can you tell we're in soup weather? Spicy pinto beans and cornbread. The recipe is on, I think the recipe's on my web page for that. And then tuna sandwiches on Saturday. And let's see, cheeseburger pie for Thursday night and meatballs or pizza. We have some company here, so I'm kind of leaving that open. I'm trying very hard to use up what I have in the pantry, and with the rice bowls are actually going to have black beans in them. So I'm going to get the black beans out, cook them in the Instant Pot, and hopefully they'll be done in time. The rice I'll probably end up cooking on the stove because I don't have 2 Instant Pots. Unfortunately. Actually, I never thought I'd use the Instant Pot as much as I do, but I use it all the time. And I know you guys keep asking me, would you recommend getting the Instant Pot? Yes. If you are a busy mom or you want to cook things quickly and more efficiently, definitely invest in the Instant Pot. I have not tried using the slow cooker function because I have 2 crock pots that I can use for it. I mean, yes, this is great that it's a multi-function type of machine, but I use it so much for just the pressure cooking, which makes it so much faster. Like the black beans are going to be so much faster in the Instant Pot versus the you know, cooking them on the stove and having to soak them and that whole process. So if you are interested in seeing the model that I have, I'll go ahead and put the link. My mom purchased it off of Amazon. I know Amazon periodically has sales on these. I would buy this when it's on sale. I would not buy it full price outright personally, but if you like my Facebook page, you'll see me occasionally post when I do know there's a sale on these. I try to put it on my Facebook page, so if you guys are interested in it, you can get it when it's on a sale price. Hopefully it'll go down in price as the holidays are coming, and if you guys have been looking for a good deal, now's probably the time to snag that. And just so you guys know, Instant Pot does not sponsor these videos. This, you guys know, my mom bought this for me, and I was really reluctant at first to getting one because of the expense, but she got it as a birthday present. It's the best birthday present she could have ever gotten me. So thanks, Mom. The beans are done, and I'm just letting out the pressure. Over here we have some corn, some rice, some salsa, and some tomatoes.
I'm home from work and the kids want to show me their Nile River.
There's the mountain, there's the grass that's gonna grow, and there's the Nile River with all the water and the rocks.
Oh, cool.
This is what I found, the rock, and I put it in place.
Okay.
They're tiny rocks.
There's the finished product. It looks good. And that is lunch for today.
Looks pretty good. It's a meatless meal, but we're working hard at cleaning up stuff in the pantries.
Baby salmon meat.
Oh, does the baby like the eggs?
Yum, 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 yum.
It's not a meal if it doesn't get a picture taken of it.
Well, everybody on Instagram knows that I post my food. So I don't post every single meal, but I post a lot of my meals.
I went to the post office and we got a postcard from Australia.
It says, "Dear Janelle, Art, and beautiful family, thinking of you as your gardening growing season comes to an end. Has been a joy to see your success and failures in the garden. And on that note, as soon as we get a final frost, we will be tallying up the full weight of our garden, and then we'll run some numbers and do a separate video on how the garden actually did and price comparisons. Is it worth growing it or buying it at the grocery store?" Okay, you inspire me to try new seeds, preserve foods, and declutter. I did half my pantry today after watching you. Thank you for leading by example. Kind regards, Annie. Well, I am so proud of you, Annie, if you're watching this, for tackling your pantry, because I know it's no small task.
Mommy.
So I hope by the time you see this, you've tackled the other half of your pantry, and you can look at it, and the angels will sing, and you'll go, "Yay!"
Yay.
How wacky is that?
That's pretty wacky.
Jesus
Our highly unusual family is just discussing something. I thought you guys would probably like to enter into the conversation. Several years ago, I was at Price Chop with Charity and John, and Janelle stayed home, probably because she was pregnant and couldn't go. But I don't remember the exact reason why. Usually that's the reason why I go to the store with kids by myself without Janelle. So anyway, we were going through the checkout line, and they stopped the person, 2 people in front of us, and they said, "You just won a 1-minute shopping spree." So anyway, they were running around the store grabbing all kinds of stuff, and we just missed it by 2 people. We were just discussing what we would get if we won the shopping spree.
I would hook a conveyor belt up to the shelves, and then you have carts under the conveyor belt, get everything I want. And they say, your 1-minute shopping spree is good. And you just sit there and press the button. Here it comes.
I got even better
Or
idea.
a good idea too. You take all the cash registers.
I don't think they
What you
allowed
do
that
is-
one.
You could go on board the back loading dock area and just start taking pallets.
Lots of stuff.
I'm sure they probably have to read you the rules of where you can go and when. I was thinking, like the multi-price shopper, I would zoom to the left side of the store where all the fancy cheeses are. And then I would just go, fill up the cart. I probably would take a couple carts with me and just maybe abandon them as I go. And then, so I fill up all the cheese cart, and then I'd run to the seafood. And I don't know if I'd take the time for the lobsters because the lobsters might try to,
They got rubber bands.
Right.
yeah, but it's gonna take time, and your hands are gonna get slippery, and that's gonna waste time. So I might just go to like the prepackaged scallops and shrimp and mussels and then right next to the seafood
It'd be out of town
counter.
by then.
And no, I think I still would have enough time.
10
I could
seconds.
go to the back of the meat counter, where they have the glass window, and just take all the meat and.
Take all the big,
These big roasts, of course they're raw because they're in the meat counter. Just take them and shoo, right into the cart. And then I take my 2 or 3 carts and I'd be having them pull either behind me, pull 2 on either side and push with my front like this, pull them down the aisle, crashing things in the cart as I'm going through, just across the finish line in 60 seconds. And I have 3 carts left.
Not to rain on your parade or anything, but you only have 1 minute.
That's 1 minute worth.
May I tell you something? I got an idea. Want me to tell you my idea?
Sure, what would you do, John?
You bring some conveyor belts in your car, hook them up.
But you wouldn't know that you were having you would
Well,
win.
yeah, that's why you always bring them with you in
You
the car.
need to be prepared, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
So then you hook up the 3 conveyor belts, and then you have us kids start pushing the boxes onto the conveyor belt, and then you have carts waiting on the conveyor belt.
Me being the odd person I am, I thought it'd be hilarious if you run over to the lobster tank and just start throwing all the lobsters into the cart. I wonder what they would say.
I have a good idea. Hook some glass onto a cup and then just hook onto the conveyor belt and then just move it on and then it whacks someone and then it breaks the glass and it collapse. They build it.
Oh, that would be bad. There was a TV show on a while back called Supermarket Sweep.
Like
where,
in the 90s when I was a kid.
yeah, where they do like shopping spree type things. And now Janelle's watching that and all the kids.
I'll go to the end where you guys can watch the end part where they're. Here they go. Oh, there they go!
It's a big gulp of extra air. When you're team number 3 and you're trying to catch up, you have to pump yourself up.
She's going for the hams.
She's helping Liz hoist in some of our giant gold-wrapped hams. Meanwhile, Vicky got all the yogurt flavors we needed, and she just went to the store with an extra 200.
Hey, that's a Canberra storage container. See that?
She's on the prowl for something. What is it?
Why would you walk past?
Another special moneymaker. Millstone
Now, why would you
Coffee.
take-
Bag and we'll pay you $100.
Oh, turkeys.
You know this
Cheese. Big
and you can tell
blocks of
Mark
cheese. See, I told you that's what I'd go for.
He's finding out that all those pots and pans take up a lot of room.
28 seconds.
Biggie's partner.
Oh, diapers. Look at the Pampers container.
Wow, those are so old.
No one has to urge Liz on. Look at her in the deli section grabbing our honey baked hams. Average around 20. There's less than 10 seconds.
Cheese.
left, and Liz
Run.
is ready for every giant block of cheese she can wrap her hands around. Look at Mark biting that turkey to the bell. Okay, that's it, everybody. Come on back. Thank you again, Johnny. August we will find out which of these teams has the
Who's
highest
gonna
total.
win?
That team is going to be looking for the $5,000. So stick around. Okay.
All right, stick around, guys. It's commercial break.
What's that huge banana?
That giant.
I wonder if we can still call this phone number. 213-960-2444.
You can try.
Can you imagine the person on the other end? And you'd be like, is this the supermarket sweep hotline?